The oft-requested Buster Blader profile from the homie Tim. Playing Buster Blader. Let's look into it. A deck profile.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. What's going on, guys? Pegasus from the Wise Guys, and I'm here with the homie Tim.
Buster Blader.
That's a nice hoodie you got on.
I know. It's beautiful.
I see you, but people ain't here for that. They don't care about the Wise Guys. They're here for Buster Blader.
Busted Blader. Busted. So you guys kept asking for it. I know I've been doing it. Granted, this is the first time I played it in a while. Also, this is my first attempt at building this, so obviously you got to play the weed out what you don't like. I got third place today with it, so did pretty well.
That's not the Tim that we're accustomed to.
Yeah, I know, right? But and it's only because literally I misplayed on one thing and it was all my fault. I completely sent the wrong card, so that's all me. But let's go ahead and dig into this beautiful deck.
It's a Buster Blader there.
It is a Buster Blader. Best art.
And a Joker. I see you. That's nice.
Alrighty, so one regular Buster Blader. I rock it because A, I love the art, and B, it doesn't matter. Two of the alternatives, you can rock three if you want. Doesn't hurt you at all. And then we rock, obviously, your three searchers. Mandatory, three. Well, that's all you got to say. That resolves, it's like, yeah, you're going to have a hard time.
Well.
All right, two of the extra deck locks. Stop Sword Soul, dead in their tracks. Stops Mech Knights over here, dead in their tracks.
Shout out to the OTS winner over there. He's like, no, it doesn't.
Oh, it does.
Profile coming soon.
All right. And then that's it. We played Dogmatica with it, but it's my version of Dogmatica Buster Blader, so we went ahead and rocked them two Ecclesias. I like it at two. I like opening up with it because it's an extender, and I don't have to use its effect to lock me out of extra deck and then still do Nadir Servant to get it. So one Maximus because we do rock that Schism package, and then two Floor. A because again it's also an extender. You have an extra deck monster, you special summon it, and then link off, so it just helps you.
You recommend playing multiples of it?
I do, and then like when I side, I'll side out the second one, but starting off, it's always great to have two.
I got you.
And then hand traps, because you have to play hand traps, unfortunately, in this format. We play two Ogres.
How's that one working out for you?
Works out,
secrets too.
Yeah, it works out really good. It it stops field spells when they activate. The second effect, Schism. It stops. If they try to do it again, it stops monsters. They normal summon. There's like normal summon Ecclesia. Did its effect, special Sword Soul. Did the Sword Soul effect, then I ogred it. So now all he had was a token and nothing else, and he already normaled, so he was screwed. And then they're locked into synchro as long as that token's on the field. Then we play two Veilers. The Veilers also hurt very good. Level 1 tuners, so I like them because they work with this deck. But it's Veiler. We main two Nibs because they're Nibs. We're maining two Lancias because you still got to respect Tri-Brigade and you got to respect the Flunders. This, can hurt them very bad in their combo. So, and then one Scythe.
Okay, you went different this one.
Because I have two ways to lock you out of your extra deck, either because it's always not guaranteed you're going to get your extra deck equipped, but at least this way you can hit them in their extra deck. These two cards, if you think about it, stops about 95% of the meta. So I do rock the Sanctums in here, so you stop them from their extra deck or stop them from banishing. Either one's going to hurt if you know what they're playing. So you just wait from the normal summon, you're like, yeah, cool, activate. Now I know what you're playing.
Right.
Then that's it for your monsters. Let's go into your traps, the most powerful one of all. Prologue, we love it.
And what does this card do, just to remind people?
Sense for cost, one Destruction Sword card, one Buster Blader, and then it brings out your Synchro monster. You can also banish this from the graveyard to protect all your Destruction Sword cards on the field for me to show up a battle card effect for the turn. And then obviously you dump this, which this is your fusion card, banish it to fusion summon a Buster Blader monster. And then also its activated effect on the field, discard Destruction Sword card, special summon a Buster Blader from your deck. So, and yes, it can special tune Buster Blader even.
I noticed there's like a little gleam and smile on your face every time you play Buster Blader.
I love it. I've always loved Buster Blader. It's my deck. Two of the busted cards, banish everything. If you control a fusion monster list, Buster Blader material, banish all your opponent's monsters. Yep.
Everything.
This card made me beat him in game one.
Everything.
This made me beat old Mech Knights over here. He actually would have just killed me. He would have rocked me.
Who the hell plays Mech Knights?
Mech Knight's best deck.
Mech Knights is busted.
Like, watch your mouth over here.
But you have to know how to use it like he does. And then we play 2 Sanctums. Again, going into the artifact cards. It's good. And then obviously because I play 3 trap tricks, that's why I chose to play the Sanctum, because I can always bring it out. 1 punishment. I actually thought about upping it to 2 just because trap trick can also bring it out.
Right.
But 1, it's a love-hate relationship with this card. Yeah. It can win you a duel, it can lose you a duel. So,
Yeah.
1 Schism because of the package, and then we're maining 1 red reboot because there's nothing better than you activating prologue and your opponent red reboots you, then you red reboot them back.
It's called Mark.
And it's busted.
Did this happen to Mark? Oh,
No,
okay,
no, it didn't. But I did it online to somebody and they were pissed.
Like reboot?
Yeah, and then I was like, cool, trap trick, just killed him. For your spells, 3 Nadirs, it will get hit. It's inevitable. It's going to get hit. This plushes you 3 to 4 sometimes. It's nasty. It's just disgusting.
You felt dirty when you activated it.
I do, dude. I feel so bad. When it resolves, I'm like, and they have no interruptions, it just feels disgusting because you're like, oh, dude, you're screwed. I whelped you and did this, you're screwed. I'm getting the lock and window. 2 triples because it's triple. 1 Call by the Grave because it's at 1, it's good. Crossouts, I mean, I could because I do main a lot of hand traps, but I just don't like it. And then my secret tech. For going second especially, your opponents have to respect this.
Drum roll.
And it's, people are going to say, why are they playing? I like it. It's for me. You don't have to play it.
Drum roll.
The Book of Lunar Eclipse. This actually...
In the name of Brandon Howard has gotten into you.
So...
Shout out to B. He's right behind.
Sword Soul. My opponent brought out a Sword Soul monster. I veilered it. And he bricked. He had nothing else. So I left it on field because he hand trapped me, but I had the prologue. Then when he was about to do a synchro summon because he brought out the shooter or the other one, I was like, yeah, cool. Flip them both face down. And he was like, oh, I'm done. I mean, but no matter what, like if your opponent has 2 monsters, Omni negates, and you open up with this, because like for instance, let's say you drew into your nib, and he didn't have it, so this is a break. So you're like, cool. They have 2 monster negates out there. You go, cool. Discard. They have to respond. They have to negate it.
Regular
no matter
nib isn't good enough for you?
No. And not to mention, if your opponent tries to imperm your Buster Dragon from equipping the extra deck, you just activate this and flip your own Buster Dragon face down. So now they're locked out of their extra deck, and if they don't clear it, when you flip it back up, it stays on the field permanently. So it's good.
So this card was great.
Yeah.
You wouldn't play Book of Eclipse or Book of Moon over this?
Book of Eclipse.
Can be asked.
So, well, no. Book of Eclipse, don't get me wrong, it's very powerful, but at the same time, I'm not going to clear your board on my turn because I want your monster to be on the field so I can do piercing, gain, hell attack with the fusion guy.
Right.
So I don't want you to flip them all back up and draw a shit ton because now you may draw the out to my board.
Right.
So it's like, but I like it. Like I said, it's for me. It's just something, I always play something crazy in a deck. So then we'll go to your extra. Shout out to the custom sleeves for the Buster Blader. We love them.
It's like a comic book.
Yeah. 1 Almirage. So this I like just because you normal summon a whelp, get your search, and then you go, cool, make this, and then you can either special your Fleur, link off into your link 2, or you go, cool, Nadir Servant, special Ecclesia, and then instead of banishing the Ab Cologne, you can literally activate this, target the Ecclesia, then banish this to activate the special Maximus. So you don't have to banish your Ab Cologne out of your graveyard. 1 Protector Whelp. This allows you to go into your extra deck lock, send whatever you need, special summon a Buster Blader from your hand, and then also be able to allow your fusion guy to do battle to burn your opponent if you didn't get the attack. 1 Artifact Dagda, just because it's generic.
That's why. Okay.
Yeah.
I see you.
Being able to set the artifacts also, so I have to have multiple ways to go into that artifact stuff.
Do you usually get
really
get
good.
this? Do you usually get the scythe off of Trap Trick or the Dag Day?
I usually do the Scythe off Trap Trick. I'll do Lancia most of the time off of this.
Yeah.
So, and then it's like cool because like, if I have that, then it's like cool, activate punishment. I did this, activate punishment. This triggers the set, either Scythe or Lancia. And then it's like cool, pop your monster. Then I use Intis to pop either the Scythe or the Lancia and then effect. Cool. So I get the
Makes sense.
bust it out. Needle Fiber just because it allows me to hard make my hard lock for the Buster lock. And then also I've specialed Ogre off of this just so I can have another interruption for my opponent's turn. So, pretty good. Your Shadal package, obviously the 1 Ab Cologne, the 1 Construct, the 1 Linda.
As long as we get to play them until they beg
Right.
in the D or something.
2 Titan Clads, or it's just good. People don't realize you can actually special summon off this card on end phase. You don't have to add it to your hand. So I've literally searched Maximus, did the combo, and then on end phase, specialty Ecclesia to add the Fleur. Because I already opened up with the punishment, so I didn't need to search out.
So you didn't need it. Yep.
One Entis. I would like to play more than one, but unfortunately, my extra deck's real tight. And then 2 of the bad boys. He's busted. He just says no. If you're playing dragons,
it's like explanation. No.
It's long as shit. I mean, you've seen other deck profiles with it. You know what it does. It's disgusting.
What does Exciton Knight do? Blow shit up.
This it's just really good. If you're playing dragons, I laugh. If you're not playing dragons, now you're playing dragons. I laugh. Yeah, they go great together. And then the one.
Like rivalry goes in, or which one would it be? Rivalry?
I don't want to do rivalry because he's a dragon and he's a warrior.
Oh yeah.
So
ignore everything.
Now, if I played DNA surgery, then yeah, I would.
Well, after the setup is there, he's a warrior.
Yeah,
still?
he just makes your opponent's monsters.
But
dragons.
everybody else, okay.
So even my opponent had online. My opponent had Zombie World out, and then but I already had the fusion out. So then I was able to hard make this, and then now my monsters are still zombies. Everything in the graveyards are still zombie, but now his monsters are dragons because it overwrites the Zombie World because it resolved after Zombie World. And then the last one is Hot Red, only because when you have the lockout and you extra deck equip them. The extra deck equip is a level 1 tuner, and it can special summon itself up. So you special summon it up, and then you just synchro into Hot Red. And then when you have the window, it's like, cool. Then you make your window, and it's like, yeah, I don't give a crap. I do piercing battle damage, and then his effect can bring back the tuner, it can bring back Whelp, whatever. Only other card I thought about playing was the Graveyard Equip. But I just think right now it's not the right time to play it. I wish it was a dragon, then I would, but unfortunately it's a spellcaster, so.
It's not helpful.
Yeah. And that's it for your extra deck. And then, I'm sorry. Where's my side? I threw my side over here. All right, here it is. That's your main. All right, your side, your third Nib, your third Lancia. Yeah, I'm playing all 3 rarities. Actually, you should put in, yeah. 2 Kaijus. Best one right now. I actually need to sell these because the Ultra's coming out. So I need to get rid of them right now. But you have to respect when they do the barricade or the the wind barrier statue.
The birds are chirping.
Getting rid of Impin. Well, actually against Impin, the Buster Lock doesn't matter against Impin because now the Buster Lock states all your Thunder monsters can't activate because Buster Lock doesn't activate. And I can,
So it's lockout versus lockout.
Pretty much. Okay. Yeah. And then your Impin will go to defense and all that stuff, so it's still pretty good. But yeah, it's a Kaiju. You know what they do. 3 Drolls, still very powerful. Stroll. 2 Evenlies, just because this is disgusting. 1 Harpies. 2 Lightning Storms. And then your last ones are 3 Dark Ruler No Mores.
Do you feel like you're close to solving it? Is it about as solved as you want to?
It's pretty close. After today, there were some cards where I was like, it came up periodically, but when it came up, I didn't need it. But at that point, I was thinking this could have been another card. It would have been a lot better. So I'll tailor around with the deck like I always do and mix it up and change it up. But for the most part, it did well the way it's built. Like I said, your flex spot for your other Entis would be him. You can cut him and rock your second Entis or Omega, so you can shuffle back in the Entis. And then in your main deck, I feel these 2 are flex spots. I like them. I side them out, but against Mech Knights, this is good. That's why I told him, I left him in. I was about to side him out. I was like, nah.
Depends.
If it resolves.
Hey, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
And then, also, flipping the Sword Soul monsters, so now they can't synchro with them. It just works. Flipping stuff so they can't link into them. And then, like I said, my guy does piercing battle damage, so I don't give a crap if they're face down.
Well, bro, I've had people wearing me out on my community page asking about your profile, bro. So now they can shut the hell up and watch this video into perpetuity.
Yep. All right, we good.
Hey guys, while our website is under construction for our clothing, make sure that you join the Owl's Nest where you can actually see how you can buy some of our merchandise. Support the team. We appreciate you for tuning in. We're out. Arrivederci.